Did you know there's a place where marrying brothers is a common practice? Welcome to the Tamang community in Nepal, where polyandry, a woman marrying multiple men, has been a way of life for generations. But why does this unusual tradition exist, and how does it work in practice? Practical solutions in a harsh environment. In a world where land is scarce and survival hangs in the balance, the Tamang people have found an unexpected solution. Their practice of polyandry isn't just about relationships, it's a clever strategy for economic stability and resource management. But how exactly does marrying multiple husbands help an entire community thrive in such harsh conditions? The answer lies in the rugged Himalayan landscape itself, where resources are limited and survival depends on ingenious solutions. The Tamang people have adapted to their challenging environment by developing a marriage system that addresses multiple issues at once. Polyandry serves as a practical solution to resource scarcity in the Himalayan terrain. By allowing a woman to marry multiple husbands, often brothers from the same family, the Tamang people have found a way to keep their farmland intact. This approach ensures better agricultural productivity and economic stability for the entire family unit. Imagine a small plot of land, barely enough to sustain one family. In many cultures, this land would be divided among brothers, resulting in smaller, less productive farms. However, the Tamang's polyandrous marriages allow brothers to work together on shared land, enhancing efficiency and productivity rather than dividing their resources. This unique marriage system also helps manage population growth, which is crucial in an environment where resources are already stretched thin. By limiting the number of heirs in a family, polyandry prevents resource depletion and ensures that future generations will have enough to sustain themselves. But the benefits of polyandry extend beyond just land management. This practice also preserves family assets across generations. In a region where every bit of property is precious, preventing the division of land among heirs is crucial for long-term survival and prosperity. The cooperative relationships among brothers in polyandrous families foster a strong social support network. This network is essential for thriving in the harsh conditions of the Himalayas. Imagine the strength of a family where multiple men work together, pooling their skills and resources to overcome the challenges of their environment. A key aspect of this practice is the mutual support and shared responsibilities among family members. This contributes to their overall well-being, creating a system where everyone has a role to play and everyone benefits. It's a remarkable example of how a community can adapt its social structures to meet the demands of its environment. You might be wondering about the emotional aspects of such an arrangement. While it may seem strange to outsiders, for the Tamang people, this is a normal and accepted part of life. The focus is on the practical benefits and the strength of the family unit, rather than on romantic notions of marriage. The Tamang's polyandrous marriages demonstrate their remarkable adaptability to their surroundings. They've taken a challenging situation, limited resources in a harsh environment, and created a social structure that not only allows them to survive, but to thrive. Redefining family dynamics and gender roles. While the Tamang's polyandrous marriages have solved resource issues, they've created a family structure that defies conventional norms. Imagine a household where brothers cooperate instead of compete, and women wield significant decision-making power. How does this reshape our understanding of marriage and family? In Tamang society, the dynamics of family life are far from what many of us might expect. Women hold a position of considerable influence, acting as the cornerstone of the household. They're not just wives and mothers, they're managers, decision-makers, and active participants in the family's economic activities. Picture a Tamang woman overseeing the family farm, making crucial decisions about crop rotation, animal husbandry, and resource allocation. This level of responsibility and authority challenges traditional notions of gender roles, especially in a part of the world where women's rights are often restricted. But what about the men in these unconventional marriages? You might assume that multiple husbands would lead to rivalry and tension. Surprisingly, the reality is quite different. In Tamang polyandrous households, brothers work together in a spirit of cooperation and mutual support. Instead of competing for resources or their wife's attention, they collaborate to manage the household and share responsibilities. This cooperative approach extends beyond just the immediate family. Grandparents and maternal uncles play crucial roles in these extended family units. They're not just passive observers, but active participants in family life, nurturing younger generations and passing down important traditions. This intergenerational involvement helps to reinforce kinship ties and maintain the community's cultural identity. At the heart of this unique family structure is the Tamang woman. She acts as the glue that holds the family together, skillfully mediating relationships between her husbands and fostering harmony within the household. This role requires a delicate balance of diplomacy, assertiveness, and compassion. The Tamang community has developed a value system based on cooperation and mutual respect, which is essential for managing the complexities of polyandrous families. Open communication is emphasized as a key tool for resolving conflicts and ensuring the overall well-being of the family. This approach to family life creates a supportive environment where everyone has a role to play and everyone benefits. You might wonder how this system affects the emotional dynamics within the family. While it may seem strange to outsiders, for the Tamang people, this is a normal and accepted part of life. The focus is on the practical benefits and the strength of the family unit, rather than on romantic notions of marriage. This unique family structure challenges our preconceptions about jealousy and conflict in unconventional marriages. Instead of breeding resentment, the Tamang system often fosters strong family bonds and emotional ties. It's a testament to the human capacity for adaptation and the diverse ways in which societies can structure family life. The Tamang's approach to marriage and family life offers a fascinating glimpse into how cultural practices can evolve to meet the needs of a specific environment and community. It demonstrates that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to family structure, and that what might seem unusual to one culture can be a source of strength and stability for another. Preserving tradition in a changing world. As unique as their marriage customs are, they're just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Tamang culture. From vibrant festivals to distinctive cuisine, the Tamang way of life is a tapestry of rich traditions. But as younger generations pursue modern education and jobs, will these customs endure or slowly disappear? The Tamang people's spiritual beliefs form the foundation of their unique culture. They practice a fascinating blend of Buddhism and animism, reflecting a profound connection to the natural world around them. In the Tamang worldview, everything in nature, from the majestic Himalayan peaks to the smallest pebble, possesses a spirit and power. This spiritual outlook shapes every aspect of their daily lives and social interactions. Religious ceremonies play a crucial role in maintaining harmony with nature and balancing the physical and spiritual worlds. These rituals are not mere formalities, but essential practices that help the Tamang navigate the challenges of their harsh mountain environment. The community's spiritual life is rich and profound, with each ceremony serving a specific purpose in their cultural tapestry. One of the most significant events in the Tamang calendar is Losar, their New Year festival. During this time, families gather to perform religious offerings and engage in cultural activities that honor their spiritual values. Imagine the vibrant scene as the community comes together, dressed in traditional attire, to celebrate their heritage and reaffirm their connection to the natural world. The Tamang's cultural identity is also reflected in their unique cuisine. Traditional dishes like chong, a fermented beverage, and thukpa, a hot noodle soup, are more than just food. They're an integral part of festivals and daily life, symbolizing the Tamang's cultural identity and connection to their land. Speaking of land, the Tamang's traditional economic activities are closely tied to their environment. Terrace farming and animal husbandry are essential for their survival in the harsh Himalayan landscape. These practices have been passed down through generations, embodying the Tamang's deep understanding of their ecosystem and their ability to thrive in challenging conditions. However, the Tamang people now face a significant challenge: preserving their unique cultural practices in a rapidly changing world. As younger generations pursue modern education and employment opportunities, there's been a noticeable decline in traditional practices like polyandry. The pull of contemporary life is strong, offering new possibilities but also threatening the continuity of age-old customs. This shift is creating a complex dynamic within Tamang communities. On one hand, access to education and modern jobs can bring economic benefits and new opportunities. On the other, it risks eroding the very traditions that have defined Tamang identity for centuries. The younger generation finds itself at a crossroads, balancing respect for their heritage with the desire for progress. Despite these challenges, the Tamang people are demonstrating remarkable resilience and adaptability. They're actively seeking ways to preserve their cultural heritage while embracing aspects of modern life. This balancing act is no easy feat, but it showcases the Tamang's ability to evolve without losing sight of their roots. Community leaders and elders are working to document and pass on traditional knowledge to younger generations. Some families are finding creative ways to maintain cultural practices while adapting to modern realities. For instance, while traditional polyandrous marriages may be declining, the values of cooperation and shared responsibility that underpin this practice are being applied in new ways within Tamang communities.